Hi everybody! Hello! Welcome to our first concert.
Live stream lock-ins.
From the Hernon Galbiati house. So our is, I think, the first concert of a series of concerts called live stream lock-in events, organised by John Callahan, also known as John the Map. It's going to be a series of concerts that will go on for tonight and tomorrow night. So make sure to check out the full programme on Sligo Musicians Weekly Guide, where you'll see all the times and the artists performing from the different pubs pages. So we're performing live from Foley's Facebook page. Thanks for everybody that is joining in. Foley's Bar is in Sligo Town, run by Teresa and Martin Foley. And the reason why we're streaming from Foley's is because the young fella here has been performing sessions every Saturday night at 10 o'clock for, I think, since you were 15. So we won't give away his age, but he's 35. So for the last nearly 20 years. Thanks to Teresa for hosting the session as well. So Séamus is... Are we better now? So Séamus will be performing a few tunes on the flute now, and then we'll talk a bit more. Is that all right? So enjoy. I'll let him talk.
So I'm just going to start into a few Liz Carroll tunes. Sure, why not? And I'll dedicate these to Ronnie Lancashire and the whole family there, and I'd like to also dedicate it to my brother Doon because he loves Liz Carroll. So we'll give it a go.
done, Séamus. He's already breathless. A bit more about this event that John organised. So we were very glad to hear from John about a week ago. What happened was that John had this brilliant idea because with all the COVID-19 situation and all the pubs in Sligo being shut, he thought that it'd be nice to have some live gigs to kind of help out the pubs through sponsoring their Facebook page, the artists that have been locked in the houses, and also to help a charity of his choice. For this week, it's a charity called Alone. So please, if you can, even just donate €1 or €2, but anything matters. And it's a charity.
They're kind of struggling at the moment. They're low on staff, they're low on funds, and this will help them a lot.
Thanks for the donations that I can see coming in. So Alone is a charity that helps elderly people that have suffer for poverty or they find themselves in self-isolation.
They can't get out of the house, they've been sick, so because they're sick they can't leave. And
so basically they might deliver meals or help them out in any possible way. So please donate if you can. Also, another thing is that John found the event is being sponsored by White Hag Brewery. It's a lovely, stop making me drink. It's a lovely beer. So White Hag Brewery, it's a brewery based in Ballymote. It's only 15 minutes down the road from us and it's really tasty. I've just started drinking.
Camilla's going to try and get through 2 cans of it now in this next little while.
No.
Yeah, she is.
So that's it. Go and get their beers. Foley's Off Licence is open even though the pubs is closed. So Teresa will be there to help you out. So I think we're going to do a song. So what happens in the session normally is Séamus and our great friend Ronnie Lancashire, very, very great bouzouki player and singer, would normally run the session in Foley's, and the last 8 years since I've been with Séamus, I've joined in as well. So Ronnie would normally be with us for the songs on his lovely bouzouki, and Séamus would normally be on a whistle. But the last 2 years he's been playing the mandola as well. I learned the name of the instrument after 2 years. It's actually an octave mandolin, sorry. So he's been practicing a lot the last few days. And since we've been on lockdown, we haven't been able to go to the sessions. So we've had loads of time on our hands and we've been practicing songs. So the first song that we practice is this song that we're going to be doing now. I'll let Séamus tune up because he's tuning over me. So it's called Willie and Mary. And my mother, Loredana Scotti in Italy, would be happy to know that this one is not a sad song because she thinks that all Irish songs are sad, which in fairness most of them are. But this one has a happy ending and I learned it from the singing of Mary Dillon and the band. Séamus, can you pronounce it because I can't pronounce it?
Who?
Mary Dillon. Genta. Genta. See, my Irish is not good at all.
Is her name not Cara Dillon?
No, that's Mary Dillon. It's Cara's sister. So lovely singing of Mary Dillon, and actually our friend Dan gave me the name of the song and got me to learn it. So Dan Cameron is stuck in his house, a lovely accordion player that would normally be with us on the Sundays in McLean's and any other session. So we'll start this song. It's a very happy song, happy ending, so not too bad. Thanks again for all the donations that are coming in, and thanks everybody for watching.
And apologies for the banging that's going to go on here.
Willie and Mary met by the seaside, a long farewell for today. Says Mary to Willie, if you go away, I'm afraid my poor heart might break. Oh, don't be afraid, dearest Mary, he says, the morn, for when I return, I'm mainly to marry his bride. 7 long years have passed, and no word at last may soothe thy own cottage shore. A beggar came by with a patch on his eye, he dragged and rattled and tore. You tried to fair maid, bestow upon me your fortune, I'll tell you beside. Glad that you mourn, he'll never return to mainly to marry his bride. Slipped and she started saying all that I have is free to you will give. If you tell me true, what I now ask of you is mine, will dead or alive. He's living sadly, though sad poverty, and shipwrecked he has been beside. When in money untold and buckets of gold, it made me to marry his bride. Well, if he is dead, no other I'll wed, no other I'll have by my side. Though in riches or old, all comfort cold, it made me to marry his bride. Then he parted his eyes, the old pagan and I, his own coat and crutches beside, and his sailor's blue clothes and chicks like the rosy ones, we who stood by her side. Oh, don't be afraid, dearest man, he said, 'twas only your fate that I tried. To the church we'll away by the break of the day, and I'll mainly to marry his bride. Thank you. So happy ending. So just to explain a bit about Séamus and myself. Séamus has been playing since the age of 5. So as I've already given away his age, 35. So he's been playing for about 30 years, and he's an All-Ireland winner when he was a young buck. And Séamus also, as we're alive, we can do a bit of advertisement. He's been teaching a few years now, but he's been teaching on Skype for about 2 years now. So if you're locked in the house and want to start learning a new instrument, flute or whistle, just contact Séamus on Séamus Hernon Trad Musician. It's his Facebook page, and we'll sort you out for classes. So I want to dedicate the song that we just did, I forgot to say, wanted to dedicate it to my family in Italy. They've been stuck in their houses since the 20th of February, I think. I'm surprised they haven't killed each other yet. So just mom, dad, and Leo, and my aunts and uncles, if you're all watching, loads of love.
Rudy
and Aurora, if you're watching. So thanks for everybody that's been tuning in. I can see Sean and my dad and Kevin now. So yeah, my family in Italy. And also we want to dedicate the song to Samuel Domeneghini, who made Séamus' lovely instrument. So he's a luter from not far from where my parents are from, in Italy, in Lombardy, and he's just started his own business. So if you're looking for a string instrument, it's lovely. It's a lovely instrument. So well done, Samuel. Loads of love from Sligo. Hi Peter, hope you're keeping well and you're not missing folies too much. See you in Lefronil. Yeah, so that was all.
So unfortunately Samuel was going to be actually coming to Ireland this time of year, but with this going on he couldn't.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll dedicate that to him as well.
So Dad just says, very nice, very good, very special.
Bella ciao.
Bella ciao. And I think Séamus is going to do a few more tunes. And what are the tunes, Séamus?
So,
I love this one.
I'm going to try a bit of O'Carolan and maybe put a barn dance after it. And I'd like to dedicate these also to Natalie Flanagan. Come on, the Flanagans.
What's next? Oh Jesus, I'm singing on my own.
Break time for me.
Break time for Séamus. So the next song, I'm going to be doing it without music. So I've talked about Séamus. As you've seen, I love talking. My dad knows that, and everybody else in my family. Talked about Séamus. So just
go on, Davide, hop.
My cousin just tuned in. So just a bit about myself.
Hi, mummy.
As you can see, I am not Irish. I'm Italian, but I came to Sligo about 8 years ago, and I was au pairing for a lovely family in Sligo. So Beatrice and Declan Flavin, I don't know if you're listening, but if you are, love you loads. They were like my Irish family. So my parents were visiting one day in February. I was in Sligo about a month. And we went to Foley's Bar because my dad insisted on listening to some lovely trad music. And that's where I met Séamus. So another reason we need to thank Martin and Teresa Foley is because we actually met in your pub. They know that already. So when I started singing in Ireland, it was thanks to a lady called Marie Murray. I met her at Said Dancing, and what are you laughing?
I'm laughing at the comment.
I met her at Said Dancing, and she heard that I was singing, so she brought me to the Traditional Singers Circle in Durkins in Ballinacaro. Goes on every second Wednesday of the month. So I started learning songs because I loved going there so much that I wanted to learn songs to be able to sing. And when I met Séamus and I started singing in pubs, I'll never forget the first time I sang with no music. And the pub was quite noisy, I think. And the feeling of a pub going completely silent as soon as you start singing. So I think that's always the feeling that gets me every time I sing a song without music. Anyway, I'm going to be singing a song called A Storm o' Cree, which, if my Irish is not too bad, it means love of my heart or treasure of my heart. Any Irish speaking? Thank God PJ Hernon doesn't have Facebook, or it'll be on to me. So this one, unlike the other song, it's a very sad song. It's an immigration song. So I want to dedicate it to my lovely mother-in-law, May Hernon, who's a great singer, and it's thanks to her as well that I've learned loads of Irish songs. So thanks, Mummy. And unfortunately, well, fortunately for Mick McEvely, but unfortunately for us, she's emigrated to the States. So she's been living in Cincinnati for the last few years, 7 years? Correct as me if we're wrong. So I just want to dedicate it to her and all the people that have left their home to emigrate somewhere else. So also my boss, Clotilde Rambeau and Thomas Skiderevich, they own the Lefronil Bakery in town, and they left their countries to come to Ireland. So Séamus, you look a lot like your dad, your aunt is saying.
Thanks, Auntie.
I know.
Handsome man.
Just, he's gone a bit wild with that. The hairdressers. Chloe O'Donnell, please, our lovely sister-in-law, if you're listening, she's a great hairdresser. Pop up from Galway. We need a haircut.
Ruth Flanagan today told me my hair looked good.
Not Ruth, that's Natalie.
Or Natalie, I mean.
Oh yeah. It's gonna grow a ponytail now. So anyway, I'm gonna sing this song, so Séamus leaves me a bit of space. Okay. So, just a heads up, I never sang this song before in public. Well, I know this is kind of... So I just said I'll use this chance to sing it. A storm o' Cree when you're far away from the home you will soon be leaving. It is many years a time, by night and by day, when your heart will be sorely grieving. For the stranger's land may be bright and fair, and rich in its treasures golden, but you and the love that will never olden. A storm will creep in the strangest land. There is plenty of wealth and wailing, where gems adorn the rich and the grand. Their faces with hunger paling, for the road may be weary and hard to tread, and the lights of the city blind you. Oh, turn a store to old Hernon shore, and the ones you have left behind you. A storm or creep when the evening mist o'er mountains and meadows is falling. Oh, turn a store from the throng and the line, and maybe you'll hear me calling, for the sound of a voice you seldom hear, for somebody's city returning. Want to come back soon to the ones who dearly love you. Thank you. Thanks for all the lovely comments that are coming in. Oh, Declan Flavin. Hi, Flavins. Lots of love. Hope you're all doing well. And hello to all the parents and grandparents. So what do we do next?
We've two dogs in the other room there. I don't know if you heard them or not, but they're being pretty good so far.
Yeah, we have the male, two dogs. One is male and one is female. I don't know if you could hear. The male dog is a howler, so it's really impossible to be singing with him in the same room. So they're stuck in the sitting room. So
he likes to do vocal duets,
harmonies. So Ronnie, sorry, but somebody's taking your job. So I think Séamus is doing a few more tunes, so I'm gonna let him talk. Just remember, White Hag Brewery, White Hag beer, it's lovely. I swear to God, it's the first one.
Hello, Anita O'Connor. We'll give a couple of Gertrude tunes here, so we will now.
Oh, Anita. Hi, Anita. Did not hear them. That's good, May.
So, we'll dedicate this to all the pets that anybody ever had as well. New cat and Ashtray and all the pets that have gone.
New cat.
and new cat and Maeve. So here we go.
Yeah, just explain who New
We'll
cat.
do a bit of Gallagher's Frolics, and I buried my wife and danced on her grave. The name doesn't sound very nice, but it's a nice tune. Thank you.
Well done, Séamus. You're not that bad.
I'm alright. What I want to be.
What are we doing now? You have the programme. John, are we still good for time? Is John gone? We need confirmation from John. What time is it?
It's time you've got to watch.
I can't, my phone is... yeah, we're still good for time. John said about 45 minutes. So, am I doing the She Moved Through the Fair?
Yeah.
So, Séamus requested this song. He likes the song. It's a very famous Irish song called She Moved Through the Fair. Often sang at weddings, even though I don't understand why. So, again, I dedicated...
Thanks, Brunhild.
Brunhild. Hi, Brunhild from Germany. She loves the sessions in Foley's every time she visits Ireland.
Hello, Joan.
Joan, Auntie. So, what do I have to say about the song? Not much, just it's a lovely Irish song. Are we going to dedicate it to somebody?
I will dedicate it to Joan Hannon and Brunhild.
And Karen Crystal.
And of course, Karen.
Yeah, because fingers crossed we're going to be getting married in about a year's time. If this... that's why he played. I buried my wife and danced on her grave. So Karen is going to be my maid of honor, and hello to Gia and Claudia, my bridesmaids, and all my friends. Hi, Martin Foley. Hope you and Teresa are well. So yeah, let's dedicate it to Karen and my bridesmaids, and again all my family and the friends, and Aurélie that I've seen. She's tuning in from France. She was one of the au pairs here in Sligo with me. So she loved the sessions. So I hope you're all well in France and everywhere where you're tuning in. I've seen Nancy as well connected in from America. Oh, Karen Crystal, can't wait. Karen, we have to go back on a diet because this lock-in is not working out. So, will I start?
Yeah, I'll move out of your way then.
Thank you very much. So here we go. She Moved Through the Fair. My young love said to me, my mother would mind, and my father once lied to you for your lack of kind. She stepped away from me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She stepped away from me and she moved through the fair. And fondly I watched her move here and move there, and she made onward with one star away, as the swan in evening moves over the lake. Last night she came to me, she came softly in, so softly she came that her feet may not him, and she laid her hand on me, and this she did say, oh, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. It's weird because we have to clap to ourselves. Oh, there you go, Brunhild again. Oh, sorry, I was trying not to laugh during the song from my aunt's comment to the wedding, and she wants to organise a tombola and Guinness. So tombola is the Italian equivalent of bingo.
I don't know why she keeps wanting it, because she keeps losing to me.
She keeps, so the first time we have to say this story now. First time we visited Italy, it together. It was Christmas time. So in my family, Christmas spent all together. So there'd be about 19 people in the house, and Séamus was thrown in with 19 other Italians. So my aunt always organises a tombola tournament.
It's kind of like bingo.
Like bingo. But she is terrible. She always wants to play for money. I don't know why she insists, because apparently she always loses. So the Irish man won a lot of money and she lost, and she was furious, but kept saying that he cheated, which it's not true. So I don't know, Aunt Lorenza, I'll say that in Italian. Oh, say that in Italian so she understands me.
Well, thanks, Aunt Lorenza. It's the only reason I know my numbers in Italian.
Yeah, so she was calling out the numbers in Italian and Séamus picked them up fairly quickly. So Owen is saying, Camilla, you should be a presenter. Owen, message RT. I might take the job. So I think Séamus is going to do another tune, and Fire in the Bellies. And it's on their family album that came out about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, for some reason, I've gone with a lot of Liz Carroll stuff, so it's a Liz Carroll tune.
It's one of my favourite tunes. I requested it. Can we say the news about the CD?
Yeah.
So we talked about this tune is on their family album of 5 years ago, A Journey from Sligo to Connemara. But great news, there's a new family album that is going to come out in the next week or so. It's going to be played firstly on Radio na Gaeltachta, and then we're going to start selling it through the Facebook page, unfortunately, because we are not going to be able, they're not going to be able to launch it. So it's a family album. There's PJ Hernon is the dad, and then Donal, Owen and Séamus, and who else is on
Ronnie
it?
and
Ronnie, adopted son, is on all the family albums.
And there's John Dwyer, and then there's Kevin Breheny as well on pianos and keys.
And Junior Davy on Baron and Bones. So
hello, Gary Conlon.
Gary Conlon, where is he? Oh, he's watching. Say hello to the pops. So I'll let Séamus play.
So we're just going to do another two for you. I'm going to play a tune, and then me and Camilla do a song together. And I really want to thank, I want this for everyone who's joined me on Skype, because without you, well, I wouldn't have very much to do. You're keeping me going, so thank you very much. And this is for you. And also for Gary, who's watching there.
to the last song. Just
What is that?
who are you looking at?
This one here.
Scoop? I don't know, guy.
Scoop.
Scoop. Must be a Boyle slang. Thanks again, everybody, for donating. Séamus, we're getting to 155 euros, so thanks a million for all the donations.
Thanks very much, everybody, for this. And you're helping out a really nice cause here, so thank you.
And just forgot to say hello to, I seen it up there, my colleague and friend, Nicole Conway. She's been stuck in the house, and it's not easy for a 21-year-old, I can tell you. So hi Nicole and Dara, well, your mum and dad, and Dara and Finn, Hughie and Karen, if you're watching from Ballintoher. I was going to say Ballygolly. Ballintoher. So hi, I miss you. So we're going to finish with a song just because I think it's time to finish. Just a reminder, there's going to be a few more concerts tonight. Anna Houston and Killian Houston are going to be streaming live now at 10 p.m. From Hagedon's page. And at 10:30, the great Shami O'Dowd is gonna stream from the White Hag Brewery Facebook page. And then I think tomorrow it's recapping and from Shoot the Crows.
Yeah.
And I'm missing somebody. Oh, the Kellys from McLean's Bar. Guys from McLean Bar, we say hello. I don't know if you're tuning in. Just we missed the Sunday sessions. I hope you're all keeping well. Lots of love to Irene. So we're going to be finishing with
Peach stands.
P stands for Paddy.
Paddy, I suppose.
And
cheers, my love, John.
He can't sing, so I'll call it a ballad, folk ballad. So I'll finish with this, and then we'll do the times, and we'll say good night. As I went out on a bright morning to take a pleasant walk, I sat down beside some wall for to hear to lovers talk, for to hear to lovers talk, my dear, to hear them I say. So I might learn a little more love before I go away. Peace stands by the I suppose, pray for my love John. Johnny stands for Sweetie, but Johnny is the fairest man. Johnny is the fairest man, she says. Johnny is the fairest man. I don't care what anybody says, but Johnny is the fairest man. Come on, sing beside me, love, beside me on the green. It's a long 3 years or more, my love, since together we have been. Since together we have been, my dear, together we have been. It's a long 3 years or more, my love, since together we have been. And I'll sit beside you, love, now at any other time. For I hear you love another little lass, and your heart no longer mine. Oh, your heart's no longer mine, she says, your heart's no longer mine. I don't care what anybody says, your heart's no longer mine. I will climb a high, high tree and rob a wild bird's nest. Back I'll bring what I find there to the girl I love the best. Oh, the girl I love the best, he says, the girl I love the best. Oh, back I'll bring what I find there to the girl I love the best. B stands by the I suppose, J for my love John. W stands for Silio, but Johnny's the fairest man. Oh, Johnny is the fairest man, she says. Johnny is the fairest man. I don't care what anybody says, but Johnny is the fairest man. Thanks a million, guys. That was lots of words all together for an Italian speaker. So thanks a million for watching again. Thanks again for to the White Hag Brewery for sponsoring these live events.
Thanks very much to John Callahan for all of his hard work setting up the whole thing.
Yeah, he's been spending the last week on the phone, I think, calling people and checking that the videos are working and everything. Thanks again to Teresa and Martin Foley for letting us use the page. And George and Ryan down in Foley's Bar as well. They're always there serving up the pints when the pub is open. And thanks again everybody for tuning in. Lots of love, and we just hope you're staying safe and wash your hands. Keep your distance, social distancing, that's the key. Oh, Nicole is saying we both sound like Celtic angels. Nicole, you absolute, I can't say it live, but
legend.
Starts with B and ends with H. And love you. So thanks a million again for donating, and I hope you have a good evening. Hi Kevin, I hope you're keeping well. Had me at the bar, and that's great. Bye guys, have a lovely evening. Bye.
Thanks guys.